Good evening, and once again, I'm live at Gupshup or Seek. Many of you left a message for me that ye kya hai Riddhi? Why Gupshup or Seek? Now, in the journey of my life, I have learned a lot of things from people. There are few who have inspired me. There are few who have mentored me. There have been few who have constantly stood by me. Now, instead of posting a message for them on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn, I thought of having a video conversation with them so that you all also get to know why that particular person inspires me. And also, you get to know the other side of the person, because every time we just concentrate on the public life of that person, probably we concentrate on the career and the professional life of that person, but we don't know the actual person, right? So this is a small endeavor by me to help you connect with people who have inspired me, mentored me, or probably have learned from them. Now, today's guest is somebody whom I met in 2013. Now, how did I met? So I was a co-founder with a mommy's group, and that's how I met her. Now, the very first day I met her, there was some connect that happened. A very simple lady, but her work speaks amazing. So you will see that when she speaks, she makes total sense. She's a friend to me. She's my team member. We work together. And above all this, she's somebody who inspires me with her commitment, her smiles, and her knowledge. With pleasure, I invite Ms. Vandana Joshil.
Hi, Riddhi. Thank you for having me.
Hi, Vandana.
And thank you so much. You said Aakhe Bharai Meri. Thank you so much for all those wonderful things.
I actually mean Vandana, and you're looking very pretty today.
Thank you.
So friends, let me introduce you to Vandana. Vandana Joshil is a cheerful team player, yes, who believes that everyone is born good and turn bad only because of circumstances and situations beyond their control. A strong believer in the power of storytelling, she ventured into this wonderful art a year back and loves weaving thought-provoking stories for her audience. A content writer since the past 2 decades, she has dabbled in almost every genre and is a passionate, well, I wouldn't be able to pronounce this word, but I leave it here. A passionate person, I would say. She has been my friend, yes, my support, yes, and my back whenever I need her. I need her irrespective of a day or a time. And you know what, friends? It's kind of a pleasure and a proud moment to be talking to a team member who has constantly inspired me. Vanna, thank you so much for coming up on the show, Gupshup or Seek.
Thank you so much, Riddhi. Thank you for having me.
So as a matter of ritual, Vandana, there are few questions which is a kind of a rapid fire so that people know you as Vanna Joshil with Lajja or Rins or a storyteller or a person who dresses up amazing all the time, right?
Thank you.
People don't know you as somebody who is very lively, who is very bubbly, who is a wonderful parent to daughters. So I really want people to know the other side of you, hence this rapid fire. Okay? So first, tell me 5 things people don't know about you as an individual.
So there are quite a few things that people don't know about me, but if you want me to name the first 5 things that come to my mind, the first is I'm a very shy person. I know that's not evident when I talk to people, but I'm actually very shy. I have to, in my mind, I have to think that I have to go ahead and talk, and that's when I talk. The second is that Uh, I love to. I'm a foodie, so and I love to have these weird combinations. I like to try weird things together. So it could be papad with ice cream,
Oh wow.
or yeah, I think that's an amazing combination. So I like trying these new things. And while I'm not somebody who's great at cooking, I love experimenting with food. The third thing would be that I. I'm very conscious about how I look in Western wear. So, I've never really experimented with that look of mine. And I know a lot of people have been telling me that you should try, but something holds me back because I think that my neck is too small. So, those are four things. Which is the fifth thing? The fifth thing is that I like to be alone. I am not a people's. I mean, I have a lot of friends, and I am a people's person. But if you give me a choice, I would rather sit alone with my book and a cup of coffee and just chill all by myself. So those
Oh,
are five things about
now
me.
it's a kind of Pandora's box खुल रहा है पूरा वंदना के बारे में. Friends, keep noting down, keep observing. हाँ, बहुत सारी चीजें निकलेगी. So, Vanna, tell me 4 things that's most dear to you.
Oh, okay, that's an easy one. The four things, first would be my children, of course. The second would be my mobile right now. The third would be my diary and my pen, which are always with me, and I tend to jot down stuff wherever I'm going. Yeah, so four हो गई ना? 1, 2, 3, 4 हुई? हाँ.
नहीं, 3 हुई.
अच्छा, 3 हुई. And the fourth would be what would fourth be? Oh gosh, I'm not very sure. Fourth would be, it's very cliche to say this, but the fourth would be some very cherished memories of mine, which are very dear to me, and which are things that I keep going back to whenever I need a push to do something better, or that warm hug that when you want a hug to envelop yourself. So these are the memories that I go to. So these are four cherished things of mine.
Awesome. 3 things that we find on your bedside table.
You will always find a couple of books because I read a lot. You will always find a bottle of water, and off late you will find eye drops because I have very dry eyes, so I have eye drops.
2 things you are passionate about, Vanna.
I'm passionate about reading. I can pick up any book anywhere, and like I said, people who know me since childhood know that I always have a book in my bag. So you will never find me sitting bored because I will be reading. अगर कोई है नहीं बात करने, I'll be reading a book. So books, reading is something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm passionate about traveling, though I don't travel so much. So maybe in my mind I travel a lot. I don't know. Physical travel तो होता नहीं आजकल, but traveling is something that I'm passionate about.
And one thing which you always wish to do but could not have been, or not have been able to do so far.
That's an easy one. I've always wanted to skydive, and I've never been able to do that so far. Pata nahi kyun, but I think in this lifetime I will skydive someday.
Please do that. It's interesting, and
Yes.
I'm sure you'll create lovely memories while doing that. So I have gone beyond my comfort zone, and I have done it.
Wow.
And I tell you that it's really interesting. So worth going for once.
Yes,
Okay.
I will.
And now some serious conversation, Vanna.
Okay.
What makes you so sure about the goodness in people? Whenever we both are talking, whenever there have been times that, I have complained, or probably I have shared some wonderful things with you. Every time in our conversation, I see you seeing the goodness in people. Very rarely I have seen you that you've complained, albeit our relation is something wherein we have kind of spoken everything about the world, or we've discussed, right? I would not use the word complain from my end also, but I would say that yes, there are times that I have been so open in sharing, right? What makes you so sure about the goodness?
This is something that I think I've learned from my mother, because when a child is born, you'll never look at a child and say, oh, kitna ugly hai. You look at the child and you would go, oh, especially a newborn child.
Absolutely.
A newborn baby is covered in muck, it's covered in the mother's blood and all of that. But as soon as you see a newborn baby, you go, oh. So that is how the child is. He's born with goodness. She is born with goodness. Over time, it is the kind of circumstances and the conditioning that you go through that makes you bad, or makes you're still not bad. It's because of something that has happened to you that you have brought out that negative in you. So whenever these conversations that we have, and if we do tend to complain about somebody at a certain point, I believe that person behaved in that kind of a manner because he or she was unable to behave in any other way at that time. Maybe if that person thinks about what happened at a later stage, that person himself might think, "Arey yaar, maine kya galti kar li?" So that benefit of doubt, I think we should be able to give to everybody, because somewhere or the other, I'm sure there's somebody sitting on the other side of the room thinking, "Arey yaar, this Vandana, no, she's been, chewing my brains or whatever, saying something bad about me about that time." But maybe I did it because I was forced to do it, or I was in a situation that made me do that.
Absolutely.
Maybe I'm not like that all the time. So I believe that people are good, they're born good. It's just things that this could even be put for hardcore criminals. If a person is if a अगर चोर चोरी कर रहा है, वो कुछ रीजन से कर रहा है. Maybe he has people back home that he needs to feed, and that's why he's stealing. And I will tell you a very funny incident why I keep emphasizing this. I had gone to Dwarka Dakor. Dakor is where you have Srinathji's temple. So I had gone there with my family, and they open up the curtains to see Bhagwan's face for a very short time. And in that short time, everybody is rushing and piling up against each other, and it's a mad rush. So I remember I went to this temple, and after I came out from that rush, I realized that my purse was open. तो बैग खोल के देखा तो मेरा वॉलेट गायब था. एंड माई वॉलेट हैड मनी बिकॉज इट वॉज वी वर ट्रैवलिंग, तो पैसे तो काफी थे, प्लस माई आई कार्ड एंड लॉट ऑफ दीज थिंग्स. एंड वी वेंट टू द डाकोर पुलिस स्टेशन, and we are sitting over there looking at all the CCTV footage, and the police the head constable looks at me and he says, "Madam, आप यहाँ पे कुछ मान के आए थे कि भगवान जी मुझे ये दे दो, भगवान जी मुझे वो दे दो." कोई गरीब बैठा होगा, सोचता होगा भगवान जी आज मुझे पैसे दे दो, घर में खाना खिलाना है, तो भगवान जी ने आपका पर्स उसको दे दिया. And when he said that to me, for that second I wanted to stand up and slap him, because भाई मेरा पैसा गया है. But when I thought about it later, I thought, yes, this is true. Maybe that guy, he became a thief. He stole from my purse because maybe my bag was open and it was seen. But at that time, he was doing it out of need. And maybe Bhagwan ji was doing this for him. Chalo, tumko paise chahiye, iske paas hai, kind of a thing.
That makes so much sense, right, Vanda?
Yes, absolutely.
Our hatred might be somebody's need. Or probably the way of acting would be situational. So in short, do you feel that we need to accept people as the way they are?
We need to give them benefit of doubt. That is what I'm saying. Now, agar chor bar chori kar raha hai, then there is a problem with society where they're not able to fix him, and there is a problem with him where he doesn't realize that I need to get out of this. I cannot be a thief the rest of my life.
Absolutely.
So, but benefit of doubt we must definitely give people, is what I say.
Lovely. Vanna, you just started storytelling. Why storytelling and why not speeches?
Okay. Now speeches, I believe that I've not reached that stage of my life where I can, hold a podium and, give out this inspirational talk. I'm not there as yet. I will get there someday, but I'm not there as yet. But I still have a lot that I want to share with people. And how do I do that? I know that stories is something that draws people. So tell a story. And my target has always been children, because I believe that, when we were young, you and me, our generation, we've been lucky to have spent enough time with our grandparents, where every summer, summer vacation, you go to your grandparents or nana, nani, dada, dadi, they would tell you stories in the night. and most of us have gone to sleep listening to their stories.
Absolutely.
So we have that connect with our Hindu culture, with our not just Hindu culture, any culture. We are connected to our culture, we are connected to our ancestral house, we are connected to our ancestral villages, the stories, myth, mythology, whatever you wanted. We are connected to all of that. In this current age, we are parents who are not able to give our children as much time. Yes, some of us are trying, but there are many parents out there who don't have time to sit, बच्चे को रात को सुलाने के लिए time नहीं है, because you have to finish some work at that time. So children are missing out on a lot. And I started the storytelling with my children. Whenever they would want to go to sleep, I would tell them a story. And once you have exhausted all the stories from books, I used to make up these stories. So the heroine of my story would be one of my children, or the naughty monkey would be one of my child, and I would weave a story with my children as the main protagonist, and I would tell them a story. And then I started realizing that if I weave in something, a seek in it, or maybe a good deed in it, or a life skill in it, my child would next day, if I spoke about a child who was very helpful to her mother and helped fold all the clothes, dried clothes, the next day I would see that my children were doing it without me having to tell them. so I thought, okay, why not use this for other children too? And so I started weaving these stories, writing these stories myself, and reading enacting them for children online. And the kind of response I got back from parents was so amazing. So much so that one of my friends called up and said, can you please talk to my son? And I'm like, why, what happened? So she says, he doesn't believe that you, the storyteller, Vijay, the storyteller, is my friend. उसको जरा बता कि तू मेरी friend है and you write stories. So,
wow.
So for children, I became that kind of, oh, Vijay auntie is coming online and going to tell a story. So they would crowd to the laptop to listen to the story. And some mothers got back to me and said, whether my son listens to it or not, I listen to it every night because it gives me a sense of soothing. So I think storytelling is a wonderful thing. There are amazing storytellers out in the world, and every day I learn from them. And I try to use instances, personal life stories, to make stories that can capture a child's imagination, and I enjoy doing that. So
wow, that's so inspiring, Vandana. I mean, thank you so much for sharing this. Probably I would have never known this. So wonderful. I know, friends, now you are kind of guessing, and I mean kind of understanding that why I get inspired from Vandana. Vandana, if you had a chance to go back to your teens, what would you tell your teenage self?
If I had a chance to go back to my teens, I would tell my teenage self not to be really bothered about what the world had to say. Now, I was a very I grew up as a tomboy. I'm 7 years younger to my brother, so my friends were his friends. So I've always grown up with boys. So वो जो लड़कियों की अदा है, all of that I did not have, especially during those teenage years. And so I was always this, one of the boys. So the boys could come and share their stories with me. The boys would come, and so because I was a girl, I naturally had girls around me, but girls with me. But I would be the bridge, कि अरे वो लड़की को पटाना है, so people would come to me. And I think there was a stage in my life when I was very insecure about my own self. Do I not look good? Am I not interesting enough for people to be interested in me as a girl? Am I going to live the rest of my life as a boy, one of the boys? Or mere mein bhi kuch, I am also a woman. I am also a girl who wants that kind of attention. And I think a lot of my teenagers were spent in that, worrying whether I look good. So if now people come and tell me that, oh, you look so beautiful and you wear such beautiful dresses, I want to tell them that, if you saw me 20 years back, you would be surprised. This is not the same me. But over time, I have learned to accept that. I have learned to work with what I have and be what I am now. But yes, as a teenager, I did go through a lot of self-doubt. I did go through a lot of inferiority complex. And I think I would want to tell that teenage girl that, chhod yaar, you don't need to look at anybody else. You just need to be yourself.
I understand that. I understand. And that's very touchy as well, Vandana. Tell me something. If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be and why?
Okay, so if I had to change anything about myself, I think, like I told you right at the beginning, that I'm a very shy person. So I think I would want to change that. You know, in this current world, especially as a grown up, when you walk into a room, you cannot wait for somebody to come and introduce you, or
Absolutely.
to somebody to come forward to you and say, hey, I'm this so and so, what are you? You should be able to go up to people yourself and, you know, initiate a conversation, which I don't do. And I think that is something that I would want to change. That is something I'm working on. I know it's a struggle every time I do that, but I think that is what I'd like to change.
Lovely. Vanna, if anyone comes up to you seeking advice for life, what would you tell them?
Like a Gyani. Okay, so if somebody came to me seeking advice, I would tell them exactly the same thing that I told my teenage self. I would tell them to, you know, be focused on what they want to do and not really listen to what the world is telling them or the world wants them to do. Now, we are all conditioned to listen to somebody. Yeah, so when you're a child, you're listening to your parents. So I have seen a lot of children who have finished their 10th or their 12th and still unaware of what they want to do with their life ahead. You want to do something, you're interested in a certain stream, but then your family and the world is saying, "Arey, wo stream mein to kuch focus hi nahi hai, kuch nahi milne wala," and so you change your stream according to their wishes, and you end up being resentful of what you're doing.
Absolutely.
So I think the advice that I would give anybody is just be true to yourself, do what you want to do, and always be accountable. So ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि you do something because you want to do it and then उसमें कुछ गड़बड़ होए तो you tell the other person आपने तो रोका ही नहीं मुझे. You cannot say that. If अगर खड्डे में गिर गए हो, learn to get out of the खड्डा instead of sitting in the खड्डा and saying आपके वजह से मैं गिर. So be accountable, follow your heart, and do what you want to do.
That's brilliant, and that's a wonderful message, Vandana. Friends, for you it is VJ the storyteller. For me, she's my friend, she's my teammate, and she's somebody who inspires me. If you have inspired from her talk, please put in the comment section what inspired. If you want to connect with Vandana, do let me know in the comment section. I'm sure to help you to connect with Vandana. And third, if you have a question for Vandana, VJ the storyteller, please put in comment section and reach out to her, and don't forget to follow her on social media. And VJ Bedtime Stories, listen to it, like it, comment, and do share with people who have young children, because her stories are amazing, inspiring as much as her life story is. Do reach out to us if you want to connect with Vanna. Thank you so much, Vanna, for being a part of Gupshup or Good Seek.
Thank you.